K Black in the building. Here with a quick video. Keith Thurman. Where are you, man? Are you ever coming back? I know many people no longer talk about Keith Thurman, and rightfully so. He's very, very inactive. We haven't seen Keith Thurman in about 1 year and 7 months, man. And we might as well just say 1 year and 9 months, because this year, it only got 2 more months in it, man. So, I don't really know what PBC schedule looking like. You know, at least for him. So, we might not see Keith Thurman if he ever do come back, in at least for 2 years, man. Keith Thurman at one point in time was looked as, and at least some people are, as the top dog at 147. He had 2 of the major belts. But it seems as if, man, something, you know, changed in Keith Thurman, man. You know, he had the mantra, the KOs for life, the, you know, I got an O, I ain't afraid to let it go. My mom beat me, my dad beat me. If you think you can beat me, you know, that type of stuff. So, and people was rocking with Keith, man, because when he went in there, he really did try to knock your fucking head off, man. Even when he started gravitating towards more of a boxer puncher, you know, I even dig that still, because, like, okay, he was evolving as a boxer, man, you know. He would get in there and get in exchanges with you, and if he couldn't get you out of there, what he would do, he would start outboxing, man, and, you know, he'd use head movement, foot movement, you know, using defense, and still come with explosive punches, man. You know, so I was good with that. But, you know, this guy's 28-0, man. Prime in his career, and he just letting it all go. Now, we have seen boxers do this before, you know, whether they retired and came back or due to promotional issues and things like that. But these guys, basically, they've done that. A lot of them have stayed in shape, you know. People like Sugar Ray Leonard, you know, he did it back in the day. He was, you know, retired a couple times, came back. You know, but he still was able to remain victorious. Floyd Mayweather, of course, retired one time for like almost 2 years, came back and still was able to, you know, fight, retired again, still, you know, retire undefeated. As well as Andre Ward. He was gone for a while due to promotional issues. He came back, he retired undefeated. Same way even Mikey Garcia. You know, he's fighting right now. You know, he's still undefeated at this moment. My thing is, those guys, in my opinion, was probably year-round fighters and staying in shape. Keith Thurman, as you see him, you know, and sometimes this man like he had man boobs and shit. Come on, man. So I don't know, man. I mean, we know this guy had a close competitive fight with Sean Porter. Maybe even before then, right? Just look at his box rec, right? I think it's just, according to box rec, the man followed, what, 4 times in 2012, 3 times in 2013. If I'm not mistaken, I think twice in 2014, twice in 2015, once in 2016, and once in 2017. Early 2017, March 2017, right? But even before then, his last fight in 2015, and his only fight in 2016 was almost a year apart. You know, I think he fought like July of 2015, and he didn't fight again until like June of 2016. So that was almost a year right there. You know, I know he's supposed to be, I know, and even from his 2016 fight to his 2017 fight, that was like 9 months apart, man. And we haven't seen him since. And I know the fight between him and Sean Porter, you know, had to get pushed back because he said he was in a car accident or something like that, you know. So I understand he had to get pushed back. And then after, you know, after fighting Sean Porter, you know, I know it was a close competitive fight. You know, some people believe it could win either way, but, you know, it was a close fight, man. 7 rounds to 5 type of fight. And when you have 2 tough fighters, that's what type of things going to happen, man. But I'm glad they took the fight, man. It was a lot of views. It was good, man. You know, it was a good fight, you know, a good name on his belt. And he was victorious. And then, you know, he unified with Danny Garcia, you know, that following year. It was like 9 months later, you know, 2017. That's the last fight we had. But yeah, and there's another close competitive fight, man. You know, some people believe Danny won, some people believe Keith won, you know what I mean? But it's another one of those 7 rounds to 5 type of fights, man, you know? So we know he got the belt from Danny. he was basically in the WBA belt. He was basically like kind of elevated. You know, he was the interim title holder, and then he was like the regular title holder of WBA. Then once Floyd retired, he became a full champion, man. You know, so but you know him and Danny had a good scrap, like I said, man, and it was all good, man. But it was the last time we seen him. It seemed like once, you know, believe it or not, once Earl Spence, the name Earl Spence started coming up, even before that, man, you know, Keith would just act a little funny. You know, his name, they would mention Earl's name, and he would just be like, you know, he got to prove himself, or, you know, or just, he would just, his body language would absolutely change. He would hear, like, the names like Porter and Danny and people like that, and he would be all for that. But when Earl's name get mentioned, he'll just be, you know, lackadaisical, you know. He would be, his whole body language would just be totally different. He wouldn't have that vigor and that same fearless type of attitude when other fighters was mentioned. So it seems as if, man, once like Floyd kind of retired, once Earl started coming up, raising up the ranks, especially once he got a title, man, it seems as if he was just like okay with just like okay, well, I did what I did in the sport already, I'm leaving, type of shit. Because this is exactly what happened, man. He got a little injury, he got hurt after the Danny Garcia fight, or maybe he's already hurt, or whatever the saying was. You know, he had to get the elbow surgery, and we haven't seen him since. And we know he's supposed to came back, you know, quite some time. He's supposed to have some comeback dates, but this dude just ain't, you know, he just didn't come back, man. So the reason why Sean Porter even got a title right now in the WBC, because he got stripped for the title. So in my opinion, man, the men ain't fighting anyway. Maybe they need to strip him from the WBA title as well. What's the point of having him as a title holder? He's not even fighting in the first place, man. You know, so we got a guy who once was possibly looked at as the top dog, had two of the titles, had like basically like he had the world at his you know, had the world in his hands, and he really could have, you know, he really could have used it to his leverage and used it to the best of his ability, man. But now this guy, you know, I know he got married too, man, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a beautiful thing. But he's just okay with just being overweight, man, and shit, playing the flute and shit like that, man. I don't know, man. But one thing I'm gonna say is, if you're not gonna come back, just relinquish the title, man, and retire, man. If your heart not in it, you know, why continue to even do it, man? You very knowledgeable of the sport. I seen you commentate. You was good at it. Maybe you could just do that, man. You know? I don't know, man. What y'all guys think, man? Or do y'all even care? I know some people don't even care. They, you know, that Keith Thurman ship have sailed for a lot of people, man. But do y'all think Keith will ever come back? Or do y'all think he would just continue to do what he doing and basically have pre-retirement? Or do you guys even care, man? And another thing, too. According to Boschrek, that man didn't fight at all in 2011. He fought like 5-6 times 2010. In 2011, you don't see him. I don't see him having a fight at all. I gotta recheck it, but you know, when I looked at it, he had no fights at all in 2011. And then 2012 for like 4 times. Can somebody tell me the reason why he didn't fight at all in 2011? Just wondering, man. But anyway, this K Black in the building. Like, comment, subscribe. Keith Thurman, are you ever coming back?